indicators here. All right, let's get into some, there we go. So I'm getting into 5 micros here. And I wanted it to retrace a little bit. First minute, last minute of a 5-minute candle, always let it retrace. So why are we in this trade? Let me get my chart settled here so it looks appropriate. All right, there we go. Okay, so first things first, this is just a zone down here. This is a level. Let me turn that off so you guys, so it's not distracting. Okay, so first things first, we got an A+ setup on the Maverick radar, the ultimate trading assistant down here, A+ setup. Going super light here. Now I'm gonna add. Okay, beautiful. All right, so A+ setup to the upside. The ultimate trading assistant is going through our entire checklist to say, hey, are we firing on all cylinders to the upside on ES? And it's saying yes, we have an A+ setup. Got a beautiful buy signal right here. As you were kind of going sideways, you know, the rest of the world was probably getting nervous, going, oh, that's it, we're peaking out here, we're going sideways, but you had a buy signal here, and you had bright green candles. Bright green is your strongest upside candle. Let me get rid of this. Remember, the Maverick AI Pro colors your candles to the data underneath the hood, the formula that we're running to decide to look at the buying and the selling. And no, it's not volume. But this is bright green candles here. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. We took a beautiful short this morning, absolute banger on micros. And this, think of it like a heat map, okay? All right, you don't want to go long when you have red and pink candles. And this is why. You do not want to go long when you have red and pink candles. Am I making myself clear here? You do not want to go long when you have red and pink candles. Okay, if you see pink, it will most likely sink. Pink and red are your strongest downside data candles. Bright green is your strongest upside data candle. So right now, I'm trading a funded account here. Right now, we have bright green candles. Bright green is your strongest upside data candle. So even though it's coming down and it's retracing a bit, I still have bright green candles. So I'm holding on to this thing because I know underneath the hood, there's rich buying data per our formula, okay? Maverick Trender's pegged to the top. When this line is pegged to the top, it's showing massive strength and momentum. Green to the upside, red to the downside. And then all 5 traders are voting bullish across 6 time frames. You have a couple of votes of bearish right here, but you're getting into the last minute of the 5-minute turn. First minute and last minute of a 5-minute turn. I sit on my hands because this is where there's a lot of misdirection, a lot of market makers. Let me put in my stops. Sorry. No, I don't want that. I want... I guess I do want that. We'll just bump this up. There we go. Just protect my account. All right, cool. All right, so the whole time we're retracing, you don't hear me sweating it. I got a buy signal. I have bright green candles. We did lose our A+ setup here, but that's just because you don't have all alignment on your Maverick Multi-X. Everything's firing except the Maverick Multi-X. All 5 traders, you have a couple traders here that are voting bearish on the 1 minute. Trader 1 and Trader 3, they're kind of bearish per their style. Okay, but we have bright green candles this entire time. All right, so I'm hanging in here. And now we just watch it again. All 5 traders, these are algorithms, think of them as traders, but they all have a completely different style and they're voting across 6 time frames. You can change these time frames for whatever you want. You can actually add a 7th time frame. What's also cool is you can actually collapse this into just one row, and it's either do they all agree or they don't agree on the time frame. So that's kind of a cool feature if you want to get back real estate back on your charts. Okay. All right, so I'm not trade copying or anything like that. I'm just doing one funded account. Got an A+ setup to the upside. The ultimate trading assistant. When do I get in? I don't know. How about an A+ setup? When do I get out? I don't know. How about when you lose the A+ setup? Now you want to take all this into consideration with price action and seeing the indicators and everything like that. But what I love is, there we go. What I love is as we were coming down, I still had green candles, which is very rich in buying data. So I wasn't like freaking out. I didn't like slam my stop loss way up. I didn't, my palms didn't get sweaty. I just went, well, we still have bright green candles. So there's still rich upside data. So I just hung in there. Okay. Your Maverick AI Pro colors your candles like a heat map. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. If you see bright green, it might just fly right off your screen. All right. Buy signal, price is above the blue line. We like to go long when price is above the blue line, short when price is below it. Okay. Price above the blue line, we like to go long. Price below the blue line, we like to go short. Look at this monster. Woo-wee. Look at this sell signal. And man, this thing, don't you wish you were trading at 9 o'clock last night? Look at this thing. Sell signal. Hot pink candles. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. This thing called it on the gray candle. You broke below the blue line. And oh my gosh, look at this thing just came down. This is a huge move. Let's say you waited, you didn't get in on this first signal candle. You waited till you got in here. What's that? 607. 607. Oh my gosh, this thing went like almost 90 points. 85 points. That's crazy. Do you know how many 85 points? Here, let's come back to our trade. I should be watching this. I don't know why I'm not watching. I'm showing you guys the indicators. I'm not even watching my live trade. What did I say? About 85 points. 85 points. Times 4. That's 340 ticks on one mini. That's 4,250 bucks. Jeez. All right. So, guys, when this was retracing, when it was coming down, I was just cool, calm, and collected. Why? Because I still had green candles. I could see, it's like having x-ray vision. I could see underneath the hood that we still had rich buying data per our formula. Now you got a confidence arrow letting you know, hey, you're moving in the right direction. All 5 traders are voting bullish across 6 time frames. Maverick Trender's pegged to the top, and we have an A+ setup to the upside. And again, what we call the ultimate trading assistant, the Maverick Radar. And just FYI, if you've been watching, maybe you've been watching YouTube for a while, maybe you've been watching, how these tools work, you're thinking about it. The Maverick Radar comes only in the Ultimate Edge bundle, and that's about to go up considerably because now it's available on NinjaTrader and TradingView. We give you a license for both, which is just fantastic. So we don't nickel and dime you. You got to buy this license for this and this license for that. We give you a license for NinjaTrader and TradingView because we know you've used both. I do. I bet a lot of you guys do too. I know you guys do too because we authorize you on both of them. All right, still A+ setup. This is just going to move slow. This is ES. This is why I love ES. It moves slow. It gives me time to think, time to process, time to deal with my emotions, all that stuff. But man, if you want edge, this is edge. This is edge. The heat map, bright green candles, your strongest upside candle, hot pink candles. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. Okay? So listen, if you want edge in the market, if you want clear vision like this, come check us out, okay? I'm just in micros right now. We're up about 100. And if I was trade copying like we've been doing the last few days, it'd be up about $400 or $500, okay? This is edge, if you ask me. Not financial advice, do your own research, but like I always say, it's free to look, and we're having fun with these tools, all right? So come check us out. MaverickIndicators.com. That's MaverickIndicators.com.